All right. And we're back. So I let this coronavirus machine you just said coronavirus.
Oh, coronavirus.
Yeah, you said it too.
She did it too.
Coronavisor take me to where it wanted to. Because I feel there's a reason for it. Like, I don't know. And I told you, I ended up in this place where the people are having coffee. And I see this person that I believe is the Antichrist 100%. Swear to God, 100%. I'm not making it up now.
She told me about it too.
Yeah, I've been telling her, I've been telling her about it for months.
You told me that part before, but I didn't know about the coronavirus part.
Because it just happened tonight. That's what I'm telling you. This is why y'all are going to be mad. I didn't get to it yet. So, I leave my time traveling expedition. And I'm back here in my living room.
Okay.
And I go to get my iced tea. Y'all know how I love my iced tea.
On the porch.
Exactly. I pull my iced tea off the porch. This is farmland out here, okay? We can keep shit out on the porch. There's really not a lot out on the porch, but there is some iced tea. So.
Come on, man. I'm hanging. What happened?
Okay. I come back in from the porch with my Wawa cup with ice and my iced tea. And when you came in, who did you see sitting in that chair? A guy. You didn't know him, right? You thought he had a guest over, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. No. That bald guy that was sitting in that chair was the Antichrist sitting in the flesh in that chair you're sitting in.
What?
I couldn't say nothing to you.
You didn't tell me?
What am I supposed to say? I didn't want my house to blow up or catch on fire.
Come on.
No. No.
Are you putting me on?
No, but let me explain a little more though. When I had come back into the living room.
So that was Antichrist sitting right here.
Yeah, but listen, when I came back into the living room, who was sitting in my chair was Barry from next door. Barry.
He took Barry's form.
Yes. And I had just seen Barry when I was on the porch getting my tea and my ice. And Barry was like, "Hey, dude, did you see that green, that racing go-kart down there?"
Yeah, right.
And it was like a dune buggy or something, like this racing car. And I'm like, yeah, we saw it the other day, but it's going to need too much work. And we can't, this needs too much work. So he goes, well, I think I have something that can make it work. He goes, I'll just go through the back door. I said, okay. So I have my tea and all. I come in here. He's sitting in the chair. Well, I don't think, no, it's Barry.
What do you mean? You're standing right by the door.
No, he went in the back door.
He went in the back door.
Yeah, so I'm thinking he was going to go into the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I'll tell you what Barry looks like. If you guys have watched the show, what's that show where the zombies are in it? Walking Dead. He's what's his name, Lindy?
Negan.
He's Negan. I'm telling you, our little 3-street town here.
He does look like him.
Has a yard sale. I think it's coming up this weekend. It's like a whole town thing. And we're going to put him out there to sign autographs as Negan because you can't tell the difference. You're really going to charge, take photos for $20 with Negan.
Seriously?
All we got to do is put a bat in his hand and wrap some wire around it. We're good.
I cannot.
No, I'm dead serious. You know what he looks like. You know what he looks like. So he's sitting in the chair. Or so I think it's him in the chair. And then all of a sudden, he took full form. So what I'm telling you is from my time travels.
You brought him back.
I brought him back with me. He's able to travel and it had nothing to do with it.
And he saw you and followed you back. Do you think he was trying to give you a warning or something not to mess with him?
Well, here's the thing. Since I was very young, I've always had dreams of this, what looked like that show where they had the fat guy with Hogan's Heroes. How it was all fenced off and all, and the Germans were there. Schultz, yeah. I always had dreams of an area that looked like that. And I was put in one. And, it's very detailed. They herd us in. And I see this lady that I've known previously, years ago. And I'm like, why are you doing this?
Like a camp.
And I said to her, and her name was Judy, and she was from Florida, and she was one of the ones herding people in. And I said to Judy, Judy, why are you doing this?
What'd she say?
I said, I know you believe in God, because she used to be like a heroin addict. And,
Yeah, I knew Judy.
she knew Judy. She became a heroin addict because her, her husband left her,
Mm-hmm.
and she had 3 sons. They're all very good kids. One is a Navy SEAL, and he told me some information they weren't allowed to tell too many people, but they're all good people.
Right.
And when her husband left her for this other woman, and she really loved her husband, like she never cheated, never did anything like that. The most she did was smoke a little weed, and then she went to heroin because she was like so distraught. Like she just went straight to heroin. Yeah,
That's
like
rough.
she did. And she became addicted and lost her place to live. Her kids understood because they knew, why it was going on, but she wasn't living with her kids at the time. And then she went to live with her sister, and she knew, for her family, she had to get off of heroin.
Right.
So she got off of heroin. She started doing Mountain Dew. No, for real. That's what she had.
Like the soda.
Yeah, she had Mountain Dew morning, noon, and night. But what she did is, I said, how did you get off of heroin and stay off of it? Because I hear that's really hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
And she goes, well, I laid in my bed one night and I prayed to God to take the addiction away. I said, and it worked. She goes, well, I woke up and I had no need for it, and I haven't touched it since. And that was like,
That's amazing.
when she told me
What
that,
happened too.
yeah, that's really what happened to her. And when she told me that it had been, I think she'd been off it like 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Now, it never stopped her from walking into a Lowe's and carting out a big TV.
Yeah.
And writing the card, not paying for it.
True, that
No,
is
like it
true.
did. Like, she was just a poor Florida cracker, It's just what she
Get it how you
did.
live it.
Yeah. But, because, I don't know. I was just like, oh my God. But anyway, so, that's what happened to her. But in my dream that I've had from the time I was little all the way up until now, is she is one of the ones at the gate herding people in.
Why did she do?
She's a guard. I asked her that. I said, why are you doing this?
What'd she say?
She just told me to keep moving.
She
And I looked at her. I said, God doesn't like this. God wouldn't want this. I said, what are you doing? And she just told me to keep moving. But I knew why she was doing it. She was doing it because there was only, you had 2 alternatives. You took the mark or you didn't take the mark. And
Judy took the mark.
Judy, I guess, took it to be able to live and survive. And the ones that they were herding into the camp, like myself, were not. Now, that dream didn't end there. As I got herded in, this voice came and told me, and it said, use your mouth. Use your mouth. And I'm herded into this bunker, and we were there for like a month. Uh-huh. And I knew we were going to die there. And I said to the people, I said, look, there are more of us than there are of them. And some people gave me argument. They were like, they've got guns. And I'm like, but there's only so many bullets, and they're going to have to reload. Some of us are going to die.
Right.
But some of us are going to make it the hell out of here.
I mean, if
I
you're
said,
not, you're
but
going to die anyway, being a chicken.
yeah, and that's what I said. I said, you're going to die anyway.
Being a coward.
But this way, you have a chance to get out of here.
Right.
And so what we were going to do is we were going to storm the front gate, okay? And just let them shoot, and we were just going to keep coming. Because there was a couple hundred of us in that facility.
You think it's cold now? Should we shut that door?
Yeah. Do you want to shut the door, Steve?
Yeah.
So,
Chilly.
so what happened is then I heard this voice, and it said, go out the back and head for the mountains. Go out the back and head to the mountains. And I said, but not everybody is agreeing to leave. And this voice was like, you did your job. Okay, we'll be back.